Before we move on to the video, I'd be very grateful if you could like and subscribe. Thank you. The Crucifixion in Jerusalem, the final journey of Jesus. Once upon a time, in the bustling and stony streets of Jerusalem, there walked a man known as a humble teacher, but whose teachings would change the world. This man was called Jesus, and his words were filled with love, compassion, and justice. He performed miracles, healed the sick, and inspired hope in people's hearts. However, this benevolent teacher's presence was causing discomfort among some religious leaders and Roman officials. They saw Jesus' new ideas and desire for social change as a threat to the existing order. One evening, Jesus withdrew to a garden to pray with his disciples. But this peaceful moment turned into a tragic betrayal. A friend of Jesus, driven by treachery, handed him over to the Roman soldiers in the dead of night. This betrayal led to Jesus being brought before the Roman governor, Pontius Pilate. During the trial, Jesus faced various accusations, but remained silent in the face of all charges. The man who claimed to be the Son of God was deemed guilty and sentenced to the most severe punishment, crucifixion. This punishment was viewed as more than just a symbol of Jesus' supposed guilt. It was an act of defiance against Roman rule. In the early hours of the morning, Jesus was led through the narrow, stony streets of Jerusalem, bound in heavy chains. His procession, in front of a watching crowd, became a scene of profound tragedy. Eventually, he was nailed to a cross. Even while enduring the agony of crucifixion, Jesus maintained his message of love and forgiveness. While on the cross, Jesus spoke words of forgiveness to those who had crucified him and wronged him. This reflected his deep spiritual teachings. At that moment, nature itself seemed to resonate with the weight of the event. The sky darkened and the earth shook. 3 days after Jesus' death, the news spread that he had risen from the dead, proclaiming life after death. This resurrection demonstrated that his teachings and love for humanity were stronger than death itself. These events became the cornerstone of Christianity, highlighting the importance of love, compassion, and forgiveness to the world.